This is the quick start overview. I'ma tell you all the things that you're supposed to do. The facts are many, but details are few. So come on and listen to my overview. Now, Trogdor is a game that's cooperative. You can play it by yourself or with your stepmom's kids. And if you want to find out what the object is, just remember all the awesome stuff that Trogdor did. Number 1, burning the countryside. Flip all the tiles to the side that's fried. Number 2, burning the peasants. Clear the board of the presence of these persons. In order to defeat them, you can eat them or burn them. Gotta learn them. Number 3, the thatched roof cottages. There's only 3 of these, but the problem is you got to inundate these domiciles with burnination before you can incinerate them from creation. That sounds easy. For Trogdor anyways, so what's to stop his beefy arm from winning the game? You got the knights, the archers, and the Troghammer. Wanna steal all the peasants from your Trog meter and undo all your hard-earned burnination, fixing tiles and roofs of peasant habitations. And if they hit you when you're all out of energy, just watch what happens when Trogdor gets angry. Oh, I'm talking rage quits, table flips, takes his toys and splits. This is the quick start overview. I'ma tell you all the things that you're supposed to do. The facts are many, but details are few. So come on and listen to my overview. Oh, the overview is like a view from above, where you can see everything in broad strokes.
These are the actions that you can do on your turn when you're playing the board game Trogdor the board game. You can move or chop or hide or burrow or even burninate. Hey, that was great. It was super catchy. Everybody's gonna remember this one. Again, these are the things that you can do when you go to your house, and inside your house you have a couple friends and maybe eat a snack and then play a board game called Trogdor the board game. And these are the actions that you can do. They are move and jump and hide and burrow and burninate. What did I tell you? Super catchy. Super catchy. Never forget.
They're the keepers of Trogdor and they're living their lives, trying to make sure that Trogdor survives. A mysterious bunch, and soon you will learn. They each have a power you can use on your turn. Keeping for you, they're creeping for me, keeping for Trogdor like a family. Together and Provolade, Yubbits and Stonklar, everybody has a great power that you don't have to recharge. That you don't have to recharge.
The Keepers of Trogdor is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Who left the lid of the peanut butter jar up?
I think you mean toilet seat, yes?
There's a difference.
Weekdays at 7:30.
Now here's a problem Board Electrics had to contend with. How you make a 5x5 grid seem endless? Can't have the bad guys stuck in the ground, so what do? You give them wrap around! Wrap around! From the east to the west, let's wrap around! From the right to the left, got the wrap around! North to south, I'm wrapping wrap around with my invisible mouth! Let's say I'm a peasant on the far left of the board. I want to move west, but I can't be ignored. How I'm supposed to reach my desired destination? Wrap around the map around with no hesitation. Oh, wrap around. Archers and knights, the wrap around. All the peasants unite. You do the wrap around. Sisters and brothers, let's wrap around the map from one side to the other. Oh, dang. I give a shout to Worm Dingler, Roberta Williams, The King's Quest, the wrap around. Sorry, Trogdor. You can't do it.
Surround those cottages all the way around, even the diagonal tiles. Whoa, don't forget the tile that the cottage is on, and then you can set it on fire. Hooray! Burning with the thatched roof cottages. Yeah! Burning with the thatched roof cottages. Yeah! If the cottage lives on the edge of the board, it's easier to burn and hate. Whoa, cottage in the morning is a good place to start. Everything will get real great. Yeah! Burning with the thatched roof cottages. Yeah! Burning with the thatched roof cottages. Cool tapes.
Flip over a movement card. Count the peasants in the corner. If that number is more than what's on the board, new peasants will be born. One per unburninated cottage is the maximum wattage of peasant spawnage on a single turn. Peasant spawning is confusion. Peasant spawning takes some getting used to. Peasant spawning is confusion. Peasant spawning. Exceptions. If a peasant is already on an unburninated cottage, then no peasant can spawn there. If there are no peasants left in the Trog meter, then no peasant can spawn. If all the cottages are already burninated, then you just can't spawn any peasants. Spawning takes some getting used to.
When a knight steps to you, you move a peasant into the void. When a knight moves to you, Trogdor's getting annoyed. After all the burnination and peasant stacks, get ready for consternation as the countryside fights back. When a knight steps to you, you move a peasant into the void, void, void. When a knight moves to you, Trogdor's getting annoyed, 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 annoyed. Yeah.
The archer shoots in the direction of his last move, forward and backward across the column or row. But the arrow doesn't hit the tile that he's standing on. Remember their involvement. How low? It's meant to let it on the arrow. Remember their involvement. How low? Arrow. How low? Arrow. The archer himself cannot bend the Trogdor. Only the arrow shot from his bow. Arrow. Remember their involvement. How low? It's meant to let it on the arrow. Remember their involvement. How low? Arrow. How low? Arrow.
Item powers. Let's go. Don't forget to recharge your item powers. Those item powers, they need to be recharged. Once you've used up your item powers, you turn it sideways until it gets recharged. Tonight we're gonna make it happen. Tonight we're gonna make it happen. Tonight we're gonna make it happen on this tabletop tonight. Everybody! Don't forget to recharge your item powers. Those item powers, they need to be recharged. Don't forget to recharge your item powers, but your keeper powers don't need to be recharged. I'm the troll. I might move multiple times in one turn. I'm the troll. I repair the cottage's Trogdor burns. Before the game begins, when Trogdor first takes their ears, shuffle them in on the throne. I might move multiple times at one turn on the throne. I repair the cottage's Trogdor.
Doesn't matter if you forget the rules. Doesn't matter at all. If you forget, for instance, to move the knights, just do it on the next turn. Make up your own house rules if you think that it would make it more fun. Items recharged on anyone's turn, it'd be easier to get the job done.
Yeah, that's the way my friend does it.
It doesn't matter if you tear up the rules, 'cause I was never coming over to your house to play it. Anyways, stop calling.
I won't.
Say you lost the game. Well, that's really lame. But truck has got a fire. They cannot make it day. Trogdor's fiery red. Trogdor's fiery red. Light from the start. Trogdor's fiery red. Trogdor's fiery red. He gets wrapped around, burns everything down. And just by touching it, except the ice she lives. Trogdor's fiery red. Trogdor's fiery red. Light from the start. Trogdor's fiery red. Trogdor's fiery red. Deck of cards. Jugga jugga wugga.